Hello and welcome to my channel Tall Talks from a Short Lady. In this video, I'm going to be talking about claim letters. So I would like to start by defining what is a claim letter. Now, when a product or service does not meet a customer's expectations, it is obvious that he or she is disappointed. That is to put it mildly. In fact, since we are spending our hard-earned money, we want returns for our money. And when we don't feel satisfied with the product or service, we write a letter to the company or to the service provider, and this letter is a complaint letter. Now, the word complaint is very negative and it does not sound well in the business world. So, euphemistically, a complaint letter is better known as a claim letter. So, now that we've understood what is a claim letter, let us see what a poor claim letter looks like. Now, I have the body of a claim letter here. I'm going to read it out and then I'm going to point out some of the features that make this claim letter a poor one. The television set your store sold me last week is a disgrace. The picture is distorted and flops around so that we can't look at it. You've sent your repairman twice and each time the set is worse after he tinkers with it. I think you knew that it was no good when you sold it to me and hoped I wouldn't have sense enough to complain. This is the last time I'll ever buy anything from your store. Now let us analyze this particular letter and see what are the things that make it a poor letter. Now look at the kind of language this person is using. This is not formal language and this is not the kind of language we expect to use in a business arena. Next is, he talks about the problems in a very vague way so that technical people will not understand what is the actual problem with the TV set. Now look at this part where he says that the set is worse after he tinkers with it. Now the implication of the word tinkers mean that the company has sent technicians who are untrained and in fact after they opened up the TV set they made it worse than it was before. Look at the next thing he says. You knew that it was no good. The implication being that the company deliberately set out to cheat the customer and knowingly sold him a faulty piece. And the last part of the letter which says, this is the last time I'll ever buy anything from your store. Now he's raving and ranting, but he really does not make a claim. The entire purpose of writing this letter was to ask the company to do something for him, but he fails in that particular aspect. So now let us look at the 3 steps to writing a great claim letter. Step 1 is you need to give identifying information. You will see from the previous example how the person who wrote the letter never bothered to speak about which particular television set he's talking about. He has given no identifying information. A company might be selling literally hundreds of pieces of equipment or products per day. So just by saying that I'm talking about my television set is not sufficient for him to identify what you're speaking about exactly. Step 2. You must explain in very simple but clear terms what is wrong with your product. And step 3, which is very obvious, is to ask for a very, very specific adjustment. Now, as a good customer, you cannot get greedy when you make claims. For example, if you've ordered for a 24-piece dinner set and one of the bowls are broken when you receive it, please make a claim for that one broken bowl instead of asking them to replace the entire dinner set. So now that we have looked at the 3 steps of writing a good claim letter, let us look at a sample of a good claim letter. And I'm going to be reading this letter out to you and I'm going to map the parts of the body with the 3 steps that I've spoken about in the previous slide. On May 15, 2021, we ordered a framed original Salvador Dali lithograph, catalog number 49367, for our newly remodeled conference room. We sent our purchase order 3861 with our check 6398 for $500, which included shipping and handling. Now you'll notice that the first paragraph is dedicated entirely to providing information about the product that was purchased. Now let us look at the second paragraph. When the lithograph arrived on June 1st, the glass was broken and one corner of the lithograph was torn. Now, in very simple and clear terms, the person is explaining what is the problem with the product that they received. Please note that they are not making any accusations towards the company that knowingly they have sent a faulty product. And this is step number 2. So, moving on to the next sentence. We are returning the damaged lithograph to you today via United Parcel Service. Please send us a replacement or a refund. Now again, in very clear terms, the writer is asking that either you give us a replacement with a new fresh piece, or you refund the amount of $500 that we have paid. So this letter is written very simply, it's very brief, but at the same time, it covers all the 3 steps that I've spoken about that goes into writing a good claim letter. That is all I have for you today. For other topics on communication, please refer to the description box below this video. And please remember that the name of my channel is Tall Talks from a Short Lady. And with that, I will say thank you and bye.